Hello, everybody. I am SS the Showstopper, and I'm over on the Devil Advocate channel. Today is the 24th of May, 2023. Um, I was recently scrolling through social media, and I see where in an account reposted a small video clip or snippet of an interview, which is the estranged wife of social media vlogger. I think he's a relationship coach, a businessman by the name of Derrick Jaxn. And she was doing an interview and she was speaking on the things that took place during her marriage, where she, basically was explaining that she literally was scrolling through her husband's phone and she would watch videos of him having sex with other females and what they were doing. And she would try to do those things just to secure a marriage, to be a better wife to him, to see how best she could please him. And also, she knew their body better than she knew hers. That's that's quote. I'm not paraphrasing. That's exactly her words, verbatim. And she wanted to see this, she wanted to do that, she wanted to try all these new things just to please her husband. And as such, it became I guess an epic failure because they are going through a divorce as we speak. Now, looking into what she said, and I'm listening to this snippet. I haven't seen or watched the full interview, but taken from that, I made a comment on the particular account that reposted it, and I said that looking at the situation with what I think her surname is Denaya. I think that's how it's pronounced, Denaya, and Derrick Jaxn going through the situation of divorce and her going the extra mile and above and beyond to please her husband sexually so that he could stay with her. I said in quote that what he did isn't really the issue. Him cheating, him doing this and doing that, or him having sex, I can't regard it as cheating because she was well aware of these things and she basically green lighted. She agreed to have other females in the bedroom with him so that she could learn, I guess, practice or become based on her idea of version of being a better wife or her method of becoming a better wife. Now I look into it and I said what he did is not really the issue. What happened is that she abandoned herself. And this is one of the reasons I'm actually doing my course, because I want to further assist a lot of people, in particular women also, to get them to understand the importance of self-love, both women and men, because all the things that are taking place in my neck of the woods, in my society, it's affecting male and it's affecting females. But I really want people to understand that what's taking place is abandoning yourself. So I quote that what what he did isn't really the issue. What she did is basically abandon herself. Now, when you abandon yourself, you shift your own energy. You're out of alignment with your own self. So there's no more self love, there's no more self care, there's no more self esteem, there's no more self concept, there's no more integrity, there's no more decency. You understand? So you start going above to see what you can do to please this person, to do that. And Derrick Jaxn is a human being. He's susceptible to making mistakes. He's susceptible. He's his own imperfection. No human being will ever be able, and I've said this before, there is not one human being walking this earth that will be able, no matter how committed you are, whether through relation, by blood, or sibling, or friends, or lovers, there's not one human being walking this earth that will be able to live up to your expectations all day, every day. Now, what she was doing is abandoning herself. That's where the problem lies. So, because of that, everything went out the window. Her self esteem, self concept, her integrity, her human decency, her self love, her self care. All of that went out the window because it was only what can I do to keep this guy who is my husband in my bed at night? And because of such, I am willing to do anything in the book And anything in the book, I'm sorry, will not keep anybody, whether it be a man or it be a woman. And that's where Miss Danae, that's where she went wrong. When you're in alignment, now this is something that I get to understand. When you're in alignment with yourself, means that your vibration is balanced. Your vibration is balanced, your energy is balanced, you're in a vortex. So everything in your life is at a balance where you're no longer worried, you're no longer, there's not one person who can do that for you. The only person who can do that is yourself. Happiness has nothing to do with the exterior of one being. Happiness is inner, it comes from within. So if she was single or if she's married, she is responsible for her own happiness, not her husband, not her boyfriend, not a lover, nobody. She is responsible for her own happiness. How you go about doing this? Taking care of yourself. And it's not just doing your nails, doing your hair, it's not just that. It's doing things that will keep a smile on your face and keep your mind at rest. Participate in things, go to avenues that keep your energy positive. Once the atmosphere is negative, you stay away from it. Maybe you can't 100% or completely avoid everything at once. That is negative. However, you're better able to realize when you come or when you approach or when you're in the company of a negative spirit, or what, I don't want to use the word spirit, I want to use the word energy so that everybody can relate to what I'm saying. For those who are non-religious, you will realize that you come within a negative energy, that'll be somebody else that's in your company. So you know what you have to do. You have to get back to yourself. What can I do to make myself at ease at this moment? What can I do to make myself comfortable? What Denia decided to do was, okay, my husband doesn't seem happy with me. My husband doesn't seem comfortable. He left his alignment. He was out of alignment long time ago. But what she did upon realizing that was not getting into her alignment or staying in her alignment. And here are standards. These are premises that I need to set so that I can remain in my comfort and in my happiness and my mental ease, which are paramount. What she decided to do was to try to find a way wherein she can accommodate what can make him happy. Now that's abandoning yourself, because you are not responsible for somebody else's happiness or unhappiness or sadness. That person, each of us as our own individual, are responsible for what makes us happy, because, as I said before, human beings are imperfect. I'm very sorry. I just wish that a lot more women, especially, would understand that life doesn't work like that. You cannot abandon yourself. He left his alignment. So he started searching. His energy, of course, is going to become negative, because he's going to start lie. He's going to start to cheat. He's going to start be disrespectful to you. And what you are going to do is what? Step out of alignment to see how best you can match his energy, whether it be negative or positive. And you can't do that, because you only will be hurting yourself. You only be hurting yourself even more. And this is what he came to when she finally realized that, listen, there isn't anything. I've exhausted all options. I've sold my integrity. I've sold my decency. I've sold my self-esteem, my self-concept, my self-love, my self-care. And you still are interested in someone else beside me. You still decide to give me what I don't want. Then this is what it leads to. It leads to the endship. No more marriage, no more love, no more care. Another thing that I get to realize when I look at her videos, when I look at her clips, now when you look at Derrick Jaxn versus his wife, clearly you can also see that this is a guy that is extremely keen on his outer appearance. And I will never fault any human being who decide to take care of their physical appearance. I'm sorry, I cannot fault a guy who believes and respect himself, that he wants to control how others see him. Now he goes to the gym, he tries to stay in shape, clearly he drinks a lot of water, he has a very dark, smooth skin tone. So it clearly shows that he's taking care of his inner self and he's taking care of his outward appearance also. Versus when I look at his wife, she's in a bonnet. When you look at his wife, somebody I see also commented that his wife was in a hair bonnet on the internet. She's in sweatpants. She looks unkept, like her hair is not done. Her nails is not done. She's in these weird test glasses and all of these kind of things. I am sorry, but if you have a partner that is extremely keen on their physical appearance and you are not, somewhere down the line, that is going to trigger that's going to trigger one both of you out of alignment, basically. So you're going to have arguments. There's some sort of discomfort. There's some sort of attraction that you're going to lose for your partner. It's a harsh reality, but it is a reality that you have to face. No, I'm not saying that, okay, well, if she was sexy or if she carries herself with more pride or anything like that, he would have been faithful. This is a guy who clearly has a problem with relationship. But she also has a serious problem with self-esteem. And so both of them, I don't think that they really needed to divorce. I think both of them need therapy. But at the same time, it doesn't mean that, okay, I'm with somebody, let me not take care of myself or let me abandon my self-love and my self-care and not pride myself in my physical appearance simply because I already have a husband or I already have a partner. I'm sorry, I'm just tongue-tied. I already have a partner. It doesn't work like that. Now I see where people are saying that this guy's manipulative, this guy's wicked, this guy's evil. Calling a person wicked and evil, first and foremost, you have to find out if this guy was cheated. The media said it, she didn't say it. And I'm listening to the interview and I'm yet to hear wherein he was forcing her to do something. He was forcing her to participate. He was forcing her to be who she wasn't. I didn't hear that from her. So clearly something deep took place during that marriage. She seemed to be the one that was open to do or wanted to him to do so many things to create a mental comfort to say, okay, this will keep him in bed with me. This will keep him loving me. This will keep him caring for me. This will make him more attracted to me by giving him somebody else. When you can say as a woman that you are going to scroll to see the body of the woman that he's having sex with, the style and positions and all of that, searching the woman profile on the internet, something is seriously wrong with you. At this point, that's not him. That's not him. If she was single, she would have done the same thing because she clearly have a self-esteem problem. And when I look at her and she looks really well kept now, I see a lot of people commenting that how she looked before, and it's not a lie. This was a very unkept woman. She doesn't keep up with herself. I don't think and I'm sure if she was unmarried, it would have been very difficult for her to find a structured partner. She can find a partner, yes, you can find any man or anybody who wants you. But at the end of the day, it's gonna be very difficult for you to find a structured partner because she was very unkept. So I don't know what she's has some serious self-esteem problem, and to be welcoming and willing to do just about anything in the book for somebody to stay with you, that's a mighty high price to pay to have a partner or to say that you're married. It's crazy the things that I see women are doing. Women are willing to become lesbian. Women are willing to become bisexual. I don't even know what they call them. Bisexual women are willing to do just about anything in the book to keep a partner, and the partner is still sleeping with somebody else. It doesn't matter how many persons you give your partner, there's still somebody out there he's going to go to that he does not want you to know. There's still somebody else that he's going to go to or she's going to go to that they don't want you to know. There's nothing, you cannot sex a partner into faithfulness. It's just not possible. It's just not possible. I think that, I don't know, she seemed to be a very religious person. I see all video clips of her when she was attacking people and putting curse on people who were saying negative things. Well, I mean, at the end of the day, people were really scoffing and saying some brutal things about their marriage and about her. So I can understand it doesn't give her any justification to be putting curse on people via the internet. But I can understand her sentiments and her hurt and her pain that she's going through. um, at the same time, you have to understand that if you have a low self-esteem, if you have poor self-concept, you are going to get a partner that is unstable. Because a stable person is not going to stay around you because they can pick it up very easily. The energy, again, would be off. You are going to be out of alignment. You are naturally out of alignment, first and foremost. And that person being with you is going to end up out of alignment. And so they're going to be very uncomfortable in your presence. So a stable person is not going to be around you. How I know? Because I'm speaking from experience. There was a time when I had very low self-esteem. There was a time when I had very low self-concept. I didn't go to that extreme, but it was all about me and me trying to see what I can do to be happy with this person. And when I exhaust my options, I started to say that this person doesn't even deserve me. When I started loving, that's the power of loving yourself. When you love yourself so much that you fall in love with yourself, you're in love with yourself, you decide that I refuse to make anybody make me feel unhappy. It could be a child, it could be my parents, it could be a family member, it could be my partner, it could be my friends. Nobody I'm going to allow to make me feel sad. You are just not getting the chance or the energy or the space to do that to me. That is the power of self-love. Now, when you have that, you are starting to find yourself in alignment because you're going to start to take care of yourself. That's the first thing. You're going to know what's good for you, what's healthy for you, and you're going to go the extra mile to get it so you can ingest it in your body and you can take care of yourself. That's what Derrick Jaxn, the husband, was doing. He was practicing self-love all the way. Yes, he has commitment issues because he ain't perfect. He ain't perfect. No human being is. But what he was doing was practicing the art of self-care. He was, because he's very keen on his appearance and how he wants the public to see him. He had a wife that abandoned herself in every way. I am sorry, not sorry. That's a harsh reality. Baby girls out there, stop abandoning yourself. If you meet a guy out there and he's very cute, he's nice, he's attractive, or he's kind, he's pleasant, at no point do you abandon yourself. Do never forget, always think of yourself as the prize. Cherish yourself. Learn to love yourself no matter what you see on the internet, no matter what you see going on in people's relationship. I see a lot of people out there saying that, oh, they're not doing this. That's why they don't want to marry. That's why they don't want to get into this because of what took place in other people's marriage. Why are you putting limitations on yourself based on other people's experience? That's their life. It is not yours. Their road to success is not yours. So why do you think your road to a successful relationship is theirs? Why would you exclude marriage or take it from your life and shack up with someone that has no form of legal obligation to you whatsoever? That's just another topic for another day. I don't mean to go off on a tangent. Getting back to Derrick and his estranged wife, I think that as soon as she starts self-love and self-care, first and foremost, I saw someone else commenting that no matter what, they would never divulge that information to the public. And I don't blame her, I don't blame the commenter who made that, because there are two things I noticed. She's willfully telling the public how low she was, and she's basically putting herself at the mercy of the public. And we all know people on the internet. The internet is not a place of solace. You understand me? So we all know how it's going to turn out. She's going to get a whole lot of backlash. It's not a place of empathy. It's not a place where people sympathize with you. You understand me? So I wouldn't put all that information out there like that. Secondly, she's giving it to a black man who is interviewing her. And we know in 2023 that black men are not known for empathy towards black women, especially when it comes to relationship. They are not known for being sympathetic. They are not known for understanding. They are not known for reasoning. They are not known for proper communication with a black woman. So I don't blame the commenter for saying it, and I can understand. So she took that risk, and it shows how deep she's still troubled. So this is a female who also needs therapy. Just like her estranged husband needs therapy, so does she. But I want the public, and I want females especially, to understand that once you start practicing self-love and self-care, and make it your decision each and every day to be happy and to be at mental peace, things will start flow in alignment. The partners or the people that you entertain will fall in alignment. You will know when they're out of alignment, because what? Your energy is going to change. So you know that something is out there, and the moment something is out there, they are going to start lie. The partner is going to start to tell lies. He's going to be dishonest. He's going to be uncaring. He's going to be disrespectful. So this is what you do when you see these signs. Take a break from the relationship. Take a break in its entirety. No form of sexual communication or physical communication with each other, physical attachment to each other. You take a break completely, because you don't want to come out of alignment. You want to stay in the vortex. You want to enjoy loving yourself. And once you start addressing all the negatives, you are giving it energy for it. Because the only thing he's going to do is find a convenient way to hide all the things that he's doing even more. That's the only thing he's going to do. Find a convenient way to hide even more. And you're going to what? Find convenient ways where you can forgive, where you can tolerate, where you can hope that he does better. And you're all the way out of alignment until you start doing this exact thing that they did. Start lowering your self-esteem, start abandoning your self-pride, your self-care, and all of these kind of things, until you become an emotional wreck and it starts affecting you physically. So you take a step from the relationship once the person's energy is off. It's yourself that matters. It's your inner being that matters. It's your self-love that matters. Not the penis, or the genitals of the partner that matters. It's your self-love and your self-care that is paramount. So once that energy starts coming around, you examine it and see what's taking place. And once it seems out of balance just the same, listen, we need to take a break. We need to take some time off, whether it be a month, whether it be 2 months. I need to go back to self-care. I don't want to abandon myself. I'm trying to maintain myself, my mental peace. And the things that you are doing, or your actions are changing. Your actions is not the same as before. Let's take a break. Let us take a break. Whatever it is that happens after that, it's not your responsibility. Do not try to fix men. Do not try to solve. Do not. It's not your job. You were never designed to do that. You were never designed to do that. Your only job is to maintain your mental peace and happiness. That's all I'll say on this topic right now. Enjoy your day. God bless you.